Oh no. Yo, yo, yo. What
Yo,
is
yo,
the word?
what's good? What's good, bro?
Hey, what's going
Anything.
on, man? Hey, look, man. Y'all, what am I doing, man? Come on, man. You know what time it is? Come on, man.
I thought we was gonna get through without it. I thought we was gonna get through without it.
Nah, man. Nah, man. You thought wrong, my boy. You thought wrong. Okay. All right. So check this out. We got good, topics for today. All right, so we got some. Obviously, it's going to be a combination of football, basketball talk. With the topics being Cam Thomas, most recent release, MVP race getting crazy, college upsets, which may wrap up into more so the MVP race may wrap up into the Pistons won again. Also, flag football versus NFL players because there's a lot of controversy with that. So I want to go ahead and start off with the Cam Thomas talk. So let's get to it. He got let go, man. This is something that's big on Gilbert Arenas podcast. And they were kind of going back and forth about it. So I don't know if you get a chance to watch that or whatever, but what are we thinking? Is Cam cooked? What's the word?
I think somebody gonna pick him up. I don't think they're gonna let him just sit. Like the nigga averaged 20 plus, bro. Like he averaged 20 plus. I don't think a team, especially going into the playoffs, like with the seeding being so tight, we just kind of talk about that off mic, but with the seeds being so tight, bro, like he's a certified bucket. Like Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Philly, anybody could, the Pistons could use him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a shooter, a certified bucket, bro. Like he's valuable player, bro. I don't know why they cutting him. I don't know what he doing in the locker room. Maybe he had cancer to the locker room. I don't know, bro. I don't want to put that on, bro, but I don't think it makes sense. Like somebody who could score as well as him and consistently as him, I don't think it makes sense for him to keep getting cut like this. Cut, traded, whatever the case.
Oh no, it's giving me Kendrick Nunn. Oh no. That's kind of what it's giving me right now.
I ain't Kendrick Nunn in a while.
It's like Cam be inconsistent and then he don't be playing. So it'd be like if he ain't gonna be playing, do you really want to take that chance on somebody that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably really not gonna play. So I get it. He got to show some consistency and being good on the court, giving production on the court, and being on the court.
I get
it. To me, like if you getting waived, I don't think it's on the court. I think it's something he doing off the court. Maybe his management, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe he like demanded something crazy. I don't know, bro, but I don't think it makes sense to get waived twice in the same year. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, to me that's showing he's cooked.
It got to be something, or at least like how I imagine it. Like it just got to be something with the upper management, with the organizations that he doing. Like maybe he just smoke a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that nigga just smoke weed, or maybe you know what I'm saying. He got some other, you know what I'm saying, some Jason Collins situation going on. You know what I'm saying? Like he might be on the other side. So I don't know, bro.
Hey, bro,
he's a hooper.
Ain't shit funny. So, I get it.
Kendrick Nunn. I'm telling you.
Kendrick Nunn is crazy.
Crazy though.
Kendrick Nunn is such a crazy. Yeah, that's such a crazy what's the name. But I mean,
let me see real quick, man. I want to see because I know like he had like a crazy stretch of games. Cam Thomas, not Kendrick Nunn. But like, I want to see like. The nigga, all right. So 2 years ago, technically 3 years ago, the nigga dropped 47. 2023 dropped 47 on the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if a nigga could drop close to a 50 ball, like 3-point shot of a 50 ball, bro, like, come on, man. He could play in the league. I don't think he should be getting waived. It ain't like he just like a Mac McClung can only dunk or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually got game.
It's got to be a reason though. That's why I say it's Kendrick Nunn because we don't know why. What the fuck Kendrick Nunn had going on? Why the fuck wasn't he not playing? And eventually, you just faded,
Yeah,
faded into obscurity
Yeah.
that's
for
true.
whatever reason.
Yeah, that's true. Kendrick Nunn definitely like people don't want to admit it, but Kendrick Nunn definitely had like a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. So
But I feel like
you
a
gotta agree
player
with
like
that.
Kendrick Nunn, like he's like a tweener. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Nah,
like
yeah, I ain't saying he's anywhere to the level of the bucket or anything that Cam is, but yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make a comparison.
fading
You know what
into
I'm saying?
obscurity.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I think it's also I think he just overpriced himself, priced himself out. To be honest, you
I
know, he
wouldn't be
wanted them
surprised.
30 mil, wanted the team to commit to him, and unfortunately, you know, just like a lot of places, it's a what you do for me now type of situation. So yeah, and mind you, he was getting cooked on the other end. He
I'm
didn't
about to say
pass.
he don't play no defense now.
Yeah, he didn't even try. So that's like one of my like bigger things, and maybe that's why I like the upset. Like you can find people that get a bucket, you know what I'm saying, but just it's hard to find people to play in whatever system you want to play. That's what I think it comes down to. And also, it doesn't seem like he's a locker room guy either. So it's just kind of all bad, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that nigga end up on the Rockets. I wouldn't be surprised he end up on the Pistons, or if he end up on like the Spurs or something like just as a as a body. You know what I'm saying? Like come in, get some valuable minutes. Don't really need you to play defense. We just need you to come in, put the ball in the basket while one of our stars is sitting down. Like
gotcha.
I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, fuck around, go to the Clippers or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they need the youth. The comments is crazy.
Oh yeah,
It's a bad
Cam has
attitude.
a bad attitude. He plays zero defense. Damn, man. Nah, it's a fact.
He
It's
ain't
a
capping
fact.
though. That is no
He
cap.
not. It's no cap. So okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna switch up the order for this one. Let's go ahead and talk about. Actually, no, we can keep it in order. MVP race. It's getting spicy. Luca is now shooting up the charts. What do we think? Do we think it's justifiable? Is it not? Like, how do we feel about that?
It's just
Okay.
They called me a madman. They
it's
called me a madman.
Uh,
That's all I gotta say.
Hey, the season goes on, things change. Luka has been playing like a madman.
ever since he broke up with his wife.
Damn, that slander. Go ahead and throw that slander on that nigga, bro.
Hey, the facts is the facts.
Facts
Hey,
is the
man.
facts.
The facts
Oh,
is
you
the
know
facts.
the breakup gonna make you lock in every time. It don't matter
They
what's
will,
going on.
bruh. It will, bruh. He got to get that extra check.
Nah, he mad. You know what I'm saying? He gotta get a win somewhere. You
Bruh,
gotta say
I'll be
that right now.
mad.
He gotta get a win somewhere.
Bruh, I'd be mad too if my fiance or wife at that time said, I'm not going to charge you for where I'm at. I'm going to charge you and hit your pockets from LA pockets. I'll be mad too. I'll be trying to get that extra check too. Go ahead and take what you want off the top. Yeah. He said, oh yeah. He said, oh yeah. I need a disgusting contract next time. Yeah, let me go ahead and lock in. I need an unreal contract. So I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But so here's my thing. I know that like we had a conversation because the one who sees the one that was commenting had a conversation about like the Luca and Cade thing. Once again, obviously I said that like, you know, I would take Luca not being a homer. But the thing about it is it's hard for me to say that when we go and then we beat them while Luca's playing, while LeBron's playing, while they're supposed to have a better squad, and we have swept them throughout this year. So am I missing something? Also, to throw another wrinkle in, so just kind of a long-winded kind of thing to throw out. Remember, Wemby also went on the stand and said that he should be the MVP because 50% of the game is defense. So, with all that being said, let me hear you guys' thoughts.
Valid arguments. Valid arguments. I mean, it wasn't Luca versus Cade, so we couldn't really see. Even though they lost, Luca still had a pretty good game. He took a terrible shot in the last second. But the Wemby thing, though, Wemby, you kind of got an argument, bro, because he just affects the game way too much. He affects the game way too much. Unfortunately, though, you got to earn it, nigga. You got to earn it, nigga. We ain't about to get you everything. We going to hand the league over to you. Wemby won the MVP before Anthony Edwards. I'm not rocking it as an American. I'm not doing it. But he got a point, though, because he affects the game way too much. He brings too much energy to the Spurs in general. And you kind of got to see it. He not putting up all the points. He not averaging as many points, but he's still in effect. He affecting the game just as heavily. So you got an argument right there.
He definitely has an argument, but we know the MVP in all these is offensive award, unfortunately. So it is what it is. He's gonna have to dominate offensively and get the points if he wants to win the MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
it up a little bit.
Well, that's it. Go ahead.
Or the quote unquote narrative has to go that way for his story, because the MVP award is also about the narrative.
It is about the narrative. I agree. Yeah, because Low podcast, he was sitting up there, and this has been a sparking thing. Nick Wright said the same thing about offense. Offense is supposed to be the thing, and that's why it's going to win no matter what. But like I agree with DJ said as well, like Wemby affect the game, how he affect the game is kind of ridiculous. And he's scoring points. Now, I do know Nick Wright said he needs to bump it up to 25 points per game. But the thing about it is, it's like when you look at people like Kawhi and a few other players, also like there's certain things, like some of these players are two-way players that's been there and maybe not even just won it, but been there or have won it at one point in time. Dunk and a few other people. So there are like outliers. And I'm not going to lie, if there is anybody that's an outlier, it's Wemby on him.
It's Wemby.
So that's personally my hat. If he get enough, if I had a vote and it actually mattered, I would vote Wemby personally. But I get why people say Luka.
It's like his third year in the league, technically.
Yeah,
he gonna get one.
He gonna have one. I'm about to say he gonna have one later on, bro. Like this, and this is like his first year, like playing as many games as he has. So it's like you don't want to give him the MVP just for one, like what could be a Cinderella season. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it is, but just over his total career. You know what I'm saying? Like he's having this is a prove it year for him, and he proven it. However, though, they not number one. They ain't far from number one. They not number one. He not averaging 20 plus points a game. So it's like you kind of got to give it to the dudes. This like you said, it's offensive reward.
Yeah, but they still got a chance to go to the finals. They still got a legit chance.
That's true. I don't think this happening. Especially like I said, Luka play to me hasn't. We did break their winning streak, and it wasn't against Cade for the last one, but we played them before. And we've won with Cade being in there. Granted, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say, like, Luka had a bad game. He had a pretty good game all the times we played. 20, 30 plus. Inefficient, but, sometimes the Buckets got to get how they get, right? So, I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not big on efficiency, but depending on who you're going with, that's our job to make you uncomfortable playing against the Pistons. So, I'll give him that. But,
y'all might just have that.
That's also true too. We may just have that number. Which is hard for me to kind of realization.
How y'all feel about Shea and Jaylen Brown in the MVP race? Like the Celtics beat the Thunder last night, broke their 12-game winning streak. Jaylen Brown had almost 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all feel about them in the MVP race?
Hey, put some motherfucking respect on the East top teams, all right? That's all I'm saying.
Least in the East.
Fuck out of here. Look,
I'm an East All-Stars fan. That's my squad, so I ain't even gonna really play with the East. Like
my gosh, that's my squad. Nasty work. Look, all I'm saying is we have a good record against the East. Celtics seem to have a good record against the East. I'm not sure where Cavaliers lie at, but those are two teams that can hang with that. So I mean, I think the disrespect for the East has to stop. I think that like the lower high tier of the West and the mid tier is better than the East. But I do think the bottom of the East is better than the bottom of the West.
What do you consider bottom though? Like
Sacramento Kings.
Oh, are you talking about like 10, 12 teams?
Yeah. We talking about butts. You know what I'm saying?
The Kings are just I don't know what's wrong with the Kings, bro.
I mean, well, you got to think about it like this. Our worst East team should be at this current time possibly the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, they are.
And they are tanking without Halliburton. Compared to what's the worst team in the West, Sacramento Kings, they are not tanking. Like we gotta like kind of be real about this, y'all. We kind of gotta be real about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we may have to change that. It's Atlanta Hawks to the Sacramento. It's Kings, it's Sacramento.
But who say they not tanking though? Who say they? Do we know that for sure?
You know how many years they missed?
I mean, they had a change 2 years ago before they traded De'Aaron Fox.
And went right back down to what's name. Like immediately. Like it was no slow burn. Like literally back to toilet.
Ew, success.
So I mean, I think it should be some more respect on that. But I mean, I'm just saying, just give it a thought. You know, I'm not saying that because Pistons are up there. But I'm just saying, you know, the mid tier, they got that. But
I don't even know though. Like you saying the mid tier East is better than mid tier West? I mean, I guess today. I mean, after the season wrapped up. I mean, okay. So, all right, hold on. We can break it down to like possibly like oh no, not score bet. They trying to get me to gamble again. They already took enough of my money. Get out of there. And nah, man, I'm gonna be parlaying my funds to them. That's what's gonna happen because they be robbing me. Highway robbery. We up 6 points. Okay, so you know, we're looking at the standings, right? Dang, they already doing breakdowns already. Mm-hmm. Conference. Let me click that. Okay, so all right, so top tier of the East. I'm gonna just do 1 through 4. Detroit, Celtics, Knicks, Cavaliers. Those are the 4. Right. Would you consider them all tier 1 teams or no? Yeah, this year, yeah.
I'm just talking about this year. Yeah, you're right. Because we're not talking about organization. Organization that turn different. Okay. All right. So the 4 in the West: OKC, Spurs were 2nd, Lakers were 3rd, Denver were 4.
Smacking the East. Well, I don't know because y'all just beat the Lakers. We just beat the Lakers.
Boston just handled Thunder.
Don't handle. We're not gonna do a handle now. They beat them. They didn't
handle Thunder. Right. Next, you know, showing a little, you know what I'm saying, a little razzle dazzle.
That's where it get tricky.
I mean, personally, I think the Cavs are better than the Knicks, but the Knicks are before them. So, like, to me, and the Cavs have beat some of these West teams already, for sure.
It's tough.
It's new.
It's tough.
Okay,
because it's a variety of factors we gotta see because it's like what kind of Carson Towns we getting?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like we got these X factors that we just don't know what we gonna get out there on that court.
Oh well, we know Towns is Bush. You know what I'm saying? We know he. You know what I'm saying? You know that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? The best shooting man for what? Shooting to go the fuck back home. That's what he good at. He bullseye off a Daredevil with that shit. I'll tell you that much.
If you go to the rank for rank though, the Nuggets are better than the Cavaliers. The Lakers
I'll give you that.
Than the Knicks. Spurs are better than Boston. And Detroit and OKC, I guess y'all could kind of like, you know what I mean? any given night. But the other three teams, like, nah.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is my argument with that. The four, they're all in a similar tier. In my honest opinion, like they all have a chance. Now, when it gets to 5, ooh, this is where it gets ugly. Because 5, I'll go through 5. I'll go 5 through 8. 5 is Atlanta Hawk. 6 is Toronto.
Oh yeah.
7 is Philly. 8 is Miami.
Pack him up.
Yeah, the West. I may have to reverse my statement. I think I did this backwards because 5th is Timberwolves. 6 is Houston, and 7 is Phoenix.
Yeah, 8 is the Clippers.
Oh yeah, 8 is the Clippers.
Los Angeles Kawhi.
Yeah, but you're looking at the stars more. They got more of the stars, bigger stars and shit out west. But if you look at the win totals, those tiers have like more wins.
Yeah, in the East, they got more wins.
So
they play more Eastern Conference teams. They get to play the Wizards 4 times. Like that's a dub.
That's why I ain't want to count. That's why I ain't want to count that. But I mean, look, that's why I ain't want to count it. I mean, so you know what? I take that statement back. I think that tier 1 teams are closer than what people think. So I'll give you that. But those mid tier, it does get a little spooky. Like the West kind of starts to smoke them, and I ain't know it was that ugly, but it is pretty damn ugly.
Just talk about the East in general. Like the East is better than it's been for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta's having a crazy year, or they went on a crazy run after the trade deadline. Toronto started off super high, now they kind of like fizzling out, but they still like better than a lot of the other teams.
That's true.
Got Philly, they just got Embiid and Paul George.
I'm about to say they're a sleeper. Like I know that I said Philly for 7, but a healthy Philly squad is better than the Phoenix squad. I'm standing on that.
Paul George just came back and dropped 28, like casual off the drug.
Hey, check him again.
My son done sobered up.
He didn't sober up. He just went to a new drug. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Make this one untraceable.
That's it. He said, "Damn, they test for marijuana. What about they test for shrooms? Nah. All right, let's get psychedelic, baby." He outside with it. So I mean, but no, yeah, nah. So I mean, I think that Philly is absolutely better than Phoenix Suns for sure. I would say debatable. It's debatable that they may be when they're healthy. Go ahead.
The East play in is smoking the goddamn. I ain't gonna say the West. Yeah, I think the East play in. I think the East play in.
Oh, the East play in is
beating the West play in.
And I was just by far. So maybe I'm right about that mid tier because I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, when you look at the play-ins, the 7 through 10 versus West 7 through 10. Hey, look, I'm taking Philly over Phoenix, Miami over Clippers. I maybe want to go with the Clippers, but I'm damn sure taking Charlotte over fucking Portland.
You taking Clippers because they should have the best player in Kawhi. That's the reason why you taking Clippers.
Yeah, no, I mean they're coming together because. But no. Darius Garland has found a revival in there. Ben Mathurin has actually been doing well. And Kawhi hasn't been doing his thing. It's a little bit more than Kawhi for sure, in my honest opinion.
Okay, that's fine.
Last year, like he a bucket.
Yeah.
And get Pacers.
Playing on 10 Pacers, yeah, and he's shining over there. So that's why I would take the Clippers. But like Portland is not better than Charlotte right now. Charlotte is fucking hot right now. Yeah. It's Golden State Warriors over Magic. I'm taking Magic, even though Paolo is putting up bricks.
No Steph, no problem, bro. Didn't nobody give a fuck about the Warriors without Steph. We don't want to see 7 games of Draymond and Pachinski.
And then, and my lord, let's talk about these teams that are nowhere near it. Milwaukee versus Pelicans. Who we taking?
With Giannis,
I don't even know.
With Giannis, okay, all right, thank you. With Giannis either.
With or without Giannis, I don't know.
That's true. I agree with that. Ryan Rollins is a dog. All right.
Give me the referees.
Memphis versus Chicago. Now this could get a little dicey. But I will say Montas Buzell has been balling. Leonard Miller getting his reset and getting there with Chicago. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not mad if y'all take Memphis Grizzlies, but
healthy Ja. I'm taking. I'll take
Memphis. I'll give you Memphis. I'll give you Memphis.
I'm going Chicago.
What?
I'm not mad at it though.
I'm not mad at it either, but so okay. While talking that shit, we handled them. Yeah, he a little late with it, bro. We were talking about the OKC, but yeah, y'all did handle OKC. Good look. I appreciate y'all for one thing. Boston fan for sure.
Oh, boo.
For sure. So, all right.
What's the nigga name? Scalabrini, not Scalabrini. He came in off the bench on fire though, cuz with the mullet.
That's crazy. 5-5. All right, Dallas versus gosh. Well, no, because healthy now. Versus Washington.
They're the same team.
They are the same team, low key. But I'm taking Washington with Trey, AD and Trey. Yeah.
But do you take it over Dallas with a healthy Kyrie?
We haven't. We haven't seen AD play. We ain't seen AD play with Dallas either. But you know what? I'm taking Wizards.
We seen him play in Dallas.
Look, man, I ain't seen them all together with Coop. All right, that's the thing. We ain't seen a trio.
You gotta add Kyrie into that mix too with the man.
That's fair.
He's still on their roster.
I will say this. I do think that Wizards absolutely have the better team. In my honest opinion.
I don't know if I could say that, bro.
Sarr has been having a really good season. Keyshawn George has been like that as well. Reese's brother is coming off the bench. Hardy has been also good. Trey,
Sarr let my nigga Bam get 83 on him.
Nah, fact though.
Well, the fix was in though. The fix was in, but you know what? I ain't mad at that. We can go ahead and throw him in there with that weak ass Karl Anthony Towns. All right, get some weight up, get in the weight room.
He's not doing the Karl Anthony Towns. He's not doing it.
Eat some rotisserie chicken. Y'all don't look like y'all eat steak, so eat some rotisserie chickens or something. All right, that's where I'm at with it. 83, but I'm still saying totality. I think the Wizards are a better squad outside of obviously Kyrie.
Because you got Kyrie, you got Klay Thompson, you got Cooper Flag, you got Daniel Gafford, who was a Wizard. You also got Derek Lively. That's they technically starting five.
And you got Najee Marshall.
Okay, so you want to say, all right, so Wizards have still Trae Young, Bub, what's his name? I can't really say his name.
Bub
Carrington. You also still have Keyshawn that's having a breakout here. You have Hardy is actually doing really fucking well there. We're going to have an AD. We're going to have an AD as well. Then you're going to have off the bench or possibly in the lineup Bilal. Then you're going to get a top draft pick this upcoming year. And like I said, I still left it out again, but I'm going to say that when Anthony Davis is healthy, he is one of the best players to grace the court. So in my honest opinion, in the totality, if we're talking about health, I'm taking Wizards. In my honest opinion, even from a bench aspect.
I'm not mad at it, but I can't flat out agree, bro. Because
that's fair.
Kyrie's health aspect, he's one of the best players to ever play it, bro. He's one of the best players to ever do it, bro.
He's one of the best players to ever do it, but man, don't make me have to do this. You know what? I had to do it. He's one of the best players ever in one category, but he kind of don't really play winning ball.
Here we go.
He kind of don't play winning ball.
I'm just gonna let you look. What you doing, man? Stop it,
Hit you with the Drewski. We got him.
He said he don't play winning ball.
No, I mean I do think that he's not somebody that can guide you and lead you to winning ball. You have to have a player there that's more winning, but he's an accessory. This is the same argument that I'm saying this on live anyway, but it's gonna be recorded. But this is the same argument I have with somebody like KD.
Whoa, all right. stop what you're doing. Stop what
Nah,
you're doing,
we
bro.
here with it. We here with it. We're going down around. We're going. Look. You know, I'm a fan of KD. Obviously, from the area we at, something in the water. You know, I'm all with that. But look, some people are just better weapons than them being the people that's leading and steering the ship. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as people,
you're not playing winning basketball. It's a lot that comes. It's a lot that goes
right.
into winning.
You're right, but that's the thing. When you don't play your role, Jabron, you're not playing winning basketball. All right, look, we've seen particularly those two players be engines and being able to do what they need to do, and they failed both times.
I mean, but
KD more than others.
A lot of niggas fail, bro. It can only be one, bro.
Nah, bro.
Every year LeBron didn't win a championship, like that he's just a weapon. He's not a good leader.
No, bro. I'm saying that there's look, it's a lot to come with the system, right? And there's pieces as well. But I'm saying though, in particular, those two has had everything for them to actually like be able to make that jump before. Especially, and I'm gonna say this outright, and I was wrong as fuck about this. When Kyrie went to Boston that one year, I'm not gonna hold you. I thought it was a wrap. That's a good organization. They had pieces. He didn't have to also just be the one singular person. He had that.
Kyrie's situation is different, bro.
So this is what I'm talking about.
Look,
Here we go.
Unfortunately, his career is plagued with injury, bro. He's been injured every season of his career, bro. I don't think he's played a full season healthy, ever. So, like, it's hard to say that he's not a winner, bro, when his body fails him every season. Same thing with AD, like one of the best basketball players ever healthy, but can't stay on the court.
I you know what? And maybe that's one of the contributing reasons why they are not like the like person. They're not on the court enough for them to process that. Because AD, I mean, obviously it's the same thing. AD is one of the best players when he graced the court. But once again, when AD was the person that had to be or you had to build around, that shit was not flying. That was a no-fly zone. So I mean, that's what I like. Look, bro, that's all I'm saying.
Thing with him and Boogie was an elite team. Okay, let's not play him. Boogie, Rondo down there. That was great basketball.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was something that like people nowadays, if they haven't watched, they missed out 100%. They never understand that. None understand that. Yeah. I've heard people say that nigga Boogie wasn't there not good. And I'm like, all right, is that like the old head me speaking, wanting to argue with this?
Niggas
because bro, you should see these comments, bro. You should see these comments.
He used to get buckets.
He
could still get buckets if he wasn't a crazy ass nigga.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, I mean, you've been pretty quiet about this. You've been hearing us go back and forth. What's your take on this? You know what I'm saying? Where do you lie? Where do you sit at with this? And I get it. You know, it's an unorthodox, a well-documented slander, hate. I'm gonna get that for sure. But don't get me wrong. I would love Kyrie. I would love both of those players on my team, so for sure.
Kyrie's been plagued by injury. He has not had success as like the main guy, like the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
But with his skill set and what he did in the NBA Finals, bro, you gotta give him his respect.
That's why. No, that's why. Look, bro,
you gotta give him that respect.
Look, bro, some people are better as weapons. Some people are better at weapons, though, bro.
Nah, he's not just a weapon though. He's big time. Like
he's a big time weapon. He's the best Glock I got in my closet. He's the best Glock I got in my closet. He's super Glock. But what
super Glock is crazy.
Yeah, but what is it? What's a Glock if a blind man shooting that bitch? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Hey, it's still a Glock being shot.
It takes a lot,
right?
You better let it hit you.
That's the problem. It matters if it hits you. You're gonna wake up in one of those videos when they be in real life, be like, "I'm gonna get you," and then you just wake up and you see blue skies. I'm like, "Where I'm at, man? You in the pearly gates, dog? It's over. Get him out of here. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I see you on the Instagram. What does that say? What does that say? YK. Oh, TPWA. Y'all know what that means?
Come on, bro. Get it out of here.
You know the Pistons won again. Hey, look, y'all lucky I don't play my damn theme song. All right. Look, but
this is what I was saying last episode about y'all. Like, I don't know why y'all niggas is. I'm not worried about KD missing no time, bro. Y'all niggas are good to win.
And the KD slander gotta chill, man. You just gotta accept KD for what it is.
We not doing no KD.
Look, I fuck with KD, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with KD.
I can't tell.
Look, man, KD is probably one of the only players that I like grew up with that's actually from the area that like and hoop. Not from like some weird place or from Virginia, somewhere far and moved closer. Like, no, like you're in Sea Pleasant, Maryland. That is the hood for sure. Definitely been the hood. We have all driven past there, possibly known people from there. Like, you are a PG nigga. So it's like, I will never like really legitimately not make any claims outside of character or anything like that and not also show him as respect as him being one of the elite players that I've ever seen, and probably to me the best offensive player I've like ever seen as far as bag work outside of Kyrie. Him and Kyrie is something I don't think we may possibly see again, but I really highly doubt it. It's my opinion. For sure. Like, I don't think we're gonna see a 6'1", really 6'1", because Kyrie really 6'1" for real. 6'1", guard be shifty and cook everybody in the league. Nor are we gonna see somebody that's 7 foot to act like they 6'10", be able to do what he do. Just saying. So
I think it take a lot to win. They had their chance in Brooklyn, but COVID injuries. Also, the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, KD almost won that. He almost won it.
He almost won it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had his.
He almost beat Giannis.
It just take a lot.
Almost is a great word for KD's career.
If his shoe was a little bit smaller, bro. If his shoe was a little bit smaller, we have.
He should have shaved off his foot. Shaved off his big toe.
Got them size 15s back there, B-Nod.
Size 15, B-Nod.
And he ain't have Kyrie there to help him.
He didn't. But that's also like that. I'm not gonna lie. That's part of KD like career is just bad choices. Because he out of all of them, I think he's had the most control over his career. The people that like we've named. Like he's gone to almost any place he really wanted to go. He just picks terrible. So I mean, it's bad judgment to say that enough.
I mean, I don't think he picked terrible. I do think he had the most control of his career, but somebody that good has to have the control of their career. That's like LeBron not having control over his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of have to. Other than like James Harden. James Harden's the only nigga who probably had the most control of his career.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, you talking about somebody.
He said he has.
He went over to China and said, Daryl Moore is a liar.
He's a liar.
Like, nah.
I don't even speak English over there.
Nah.
Who Daryl Moore?
Nah, bro. Like, yeah, you talking about somebody had a career like he legitimately is the person to say, this is how you should act if you want to get out the team. And James Harden do that shit. That's why at this point, he may be cancer. I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta respect it. This man went to China, called out the GM. He didn't want to be there. This man put on a fat suit. Like, he's done everything. If he don't want to be there, like I gotta respect it at a certain point, bro. You gotta respect it. Like, so
like KD took it too high, man. Like, somebody, he just demands too much. Like, you gotta have somebody who could play with him, play around him. And also, like, since his salary is so high, you got to give up all your good pieces to get him. Like that's kind of like the problem with the Rockets right now. Like they don't have no room to go get nobody else in free agency because we got KD. We spent on KD and we're investing in the KD project. So,
I mean, KD could have came to the Pistons. Put him on like a 2-year deal.
I would have went to the Pistons. I would have went to Minnesota.
Yeah, I would have went to Minnesota, the Pistons for sure. Especially since especially like the two people we're talking about, not even off just being the teams they are. Anthony Edwards, he obviously had a relationship with Anthony Edwards, and he's also like pro Cade as well. He's one of the first people that start talking about Cade like in a good manner. So it's like, yeah, I personally that's what I would have done, but that's also part of like the greatness thing. That's why LeBron chose and picked where he wanted to go in a very like calculated manner. And I think that's also part of winning too. Sometimes it's just making the decision before you hit the court. And KD is terrible at that for the most part.
I don't think he's terrible at it, bro. I just think that he don't want to like not necessarily step into greatness, but I think like he want to control his own life, bro. Like I think he want to just control it. Like he literally here for hoop. Like I just want to play basketball. I'm going to Phoenix. I just want to play basketball. I'm going to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I respect that.
Instead of going to or staying with Golden State, like I think he just off his like, bro. I just want to play basketball. Like send me somewhere I can play basketball at.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hip. That's all I'm saying. I agree with that. I mean, I'm not mad at that, but like that's why I'm saying like the greatness person part. That's what I'm talking about. The part of like the winning thing per se. And I'm not gonna say KD doesn't want to win, but KD just want to hoop, and I'm not mad at that at all. But some people just need that extra gear. And you know, I just think that certain people don't have that. Like, or choose not to have that.
So fast. I would have made them niggas straight Draymond Green so fast.
Oh yeah, Draymond Green would have been the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Draymond Green would have been the fuck out of there. No issue whatsoever. Even though Draymond is a contribute part. Maybe I'm just talking out my neck right now, but he's actually an important part. Okay, hold on. Oh man. Oh yeah. So my man on the Instagram live said that Van Fleet getting hurt fucked this season up for KD.
Hey, it did. Said that.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think they would have been no better or no worse than what they are now, bro.
I can see that too, though. I can see them not being as good as what people think.
Only honestly. Because Van Fleet is a small point guard. I know he's a champion. I know he's an X factor. He got a dog in him for sure. But I don't think he like adds to their defense, none. I don't think he helps them defend. Maybe he could facilitate a little bit more, but that also takes away the touches from the younger players like Asar Thompson or Jabari Smith or Reed Shepard, who needs to develop. So I don't think it would have helped them anymore. I think it would have they would be in the same spot for him.
I agree. How do we feel about Ahmed Thompson? People are talking shit about him not being like the point guard. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw y'all a little wrinkle before we get to college. Knock out this with college and the flag football versus NFL players. So someone brought to my attention that who is really better between Thompson and Castle. With Castle shooting 30% from the 3-point or other 30%, I think it's like 26. So the argument is that like Thompson don't take those shots at all, and whatever case may be, and they still run the same thing. They still kind of play a certain similar way and stuff. And I mean, I would take Castle, but after looking at somebody and putting that down on paper, that's a lot closer to what I think. Castle just got a Wimpy, but he's been doing that before Wimpy. But what do you guys think about like that comparison of that like head-to-head matchup?
I don't know.
Thompson and Castle?
We talk about a man, right?
Yeah.
I'll take Castle, bro. I'm taking Castle.
Why though is the question.
His game's a little bit more versatile. He can handle the ball a little bit better. Like you can't say Castle has a Wemby because Thompson has a KD. So you know what I'm saying? Like I think Castle has a little bit more versatility to his game than Amin does. Amin will give it to you, no wow. Amin will play on the other side of the court, on the other side of the ball. He'll play both ways. But I think that Castle's versatility.
Count that baby in a foul.
I tried to catch it, bro. I
Wait, you trying to catch what? You trying to catch what?
I beg your pardon.
Niggas is crazy.
Nah, that's
I think
crazy.
Castle is a better offensive player than Amin Thompson, though. Even though Amin Thompson will play both ways for you, bro. I just think he better. Castle got more upside to his game, more versatility to his game. Right now. Like, he got to take those shots in order for him to be 30%. Like, you only need to be a 40-45% shooter to be effective, really, from out there. So, Castle's still, like, second, third year in the league, too. So, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's been a 10-year, 6-year process.
That's fair. That's fair. What you thinking?
I want to go on Amin because I like two-way players. Like I really want to go on Amin, but I'm gonna have to give it to Stephen Castle right now.
The Punisher, gotta fuck with the Punisher, bro. Now, wow,
Really?
come on. It's a nickname. The Punisher,
Okay, all right,
bro.
I'm done.
He's up, bro. I fuck with him.
Nah, for sure. Okay. All right.
Until a man get a mid-range at least, until he at least get a mid-range. He be trying to do the push-out like he's Shingon. He need to at least get a midi before you
I think
him
so.
up.
I think Amin would be better if he'll be way better if Fred was there, man. Like that's what's because he's not really like a point for real.
But that's what Rockets were trying to like paint him as. That like he's going to be the point in their future.
No, not with Fred.
They tried the same thing with Cooper Flag in Dallas. See how that turned out.
This is true. Okay. All right. So look, let's go ahead and move on to college basketball upsets. So just like Iowa ends up going to the 8, they won. They beat Nebraska. Purdue ended up beating Texas by 2 points. But let's talk about some of these upsets. So I think that we had we saw Kansas lose. Kansas lose to SJU. I'm not sure if we consider that an upset. It was 4-5 seed, but still, that's one of the biggest things. Iowa going is absolutely the crazy outlier. I think who said that earlier was 73 beating the Florida Gators, which Florida has one of the promising young prospects in essentially the 6'9" forward there that's going in the draft. But let me ask you this: with losing, Iowa having Ben, which is their point guard, Ben Stritz. Do you think that that's a better for his draft stock? Because he's probably located in like the early 20s. Do you think this makes the stock go up? Do we have any other? Do you think that these teams getting kicked out and upset has some issues with the coaches and how that's going to work? How do y'all think that it rolls downhill?
Man, thank y'all. I don't gotta go to class no more. Put me on the jet. Send me to the nearest NBA trainer right now.
Hey, cool. I was so confused. I'm like, what's he talking about? I ain't gotta go to class. I'm like, and now it makes sense. Oh gosh, yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one.
It's not affecting their draft stock. It's all about the workouts. You feel me? It's all about meeting with these teams, working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way it affects your draft stock is if you make it to the Final Four, you make it to the championship, and you blow it. I feel like that's the only way it affects your draft stock. If you just get in a tournament, like it shows that all right, we're one of the best in the nation, and I can hoop with some of the best players in the nation. Other than that, nah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you definitely got to make a deep run in that tournament. That's what really boosts the eyes.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you all foresee any upsets coming up? I mean, Iowa already upset Nebraska, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe in nothing Nebraska.
Let me see.
I thought Texas was gonna beat Purdue, but
I thought Texas was gonna beat Purdue as well.
Purdue held out 2-point win. So you know what I'm saying? That was my last upset that I had, but I mean shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because when they get down to like, all right, I just figured out we in the Sweet 16. When they get to the Elite Eight, that's when March Madness really kick off. So ain't no telling.
Yeah. I mean, do you foresee any other upsets? As in, like tonight, we have the Arkansas, Arizona, Illinois versus Houston. But you know what? By the time this gets posted and get chopped up, it probably be a little bit past that. So we don't have to talk about necessarily that. But we can talk about tomorrow.
Might be Michigan. That's probably like the only one that I'm watching for. Alabama might be Michigan.
Okay. What about you, Cool?
I'm thinking St. John's could potentially upset Duke.
I hope it happened. I'm gonna go crazy. Going crazy. Hey, Cool, I'm right along with you, brother. I'm going ahead and put that bet slip in because you're talking about.
And I'm going Arizona. And I'm going Arizona Wildcats championship.
Okay. Well, I'm going Michigan for sure. That I think Michigan or us, you know what I'm saying? UConn, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right, I'm not mad at that. All right. So
I'm not mad at that.
Let me ask you this though. There's something, man. I keep on throwing in monkey wrenches off this. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean on the internet too much, so I'll be sitting up there beefing with people. So, do you feel that? How do you feel like the NIL deals affected college hoops? Because I feel like we're never going to get any more like Cinderella stories seriously because of that.
Man, pay them niggas, man. They making $10 billion off these niggas every year, man. Pay them niggas. Least they could do. But I mean, in terms of like portals and like people staying for 5-6 years and shit, like Cinderella story pretty much is a rap game.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah, what about you, Cool? What you thinking?
Unless, it's over for the Cinderellas, man.
This is the thing I was worried about. Yeah, it's over for Cinderella.
Yeah, it's over for the Cinderellas. The big schools.
Oh my gosh! Here go our also lead host for the page to power up. Don't watch sports, but come in here. Remember, it's Melatonin March. Ladies and gentlemen, sexy chocolate. Whoa, here we go. Oh, shoot. He left out.
He went with that black shit.
He was with that. He said, "We want that black shit. We out." Cool said, "Oh yeah, we not with that black shit."
Melatonin March. No melon over here.
I'm out. Nah, man. But no. Yeah. So like, that's the part I want to like discuss. That was like the biggest thing, how it affects college and stuff like that. I also think it's over too as well. And I mean, that's okay. You know, it doesn't mean we still don't have good games like we're having now, but
unless you get like a real Cinderella, like a Howard or like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody like that, like who made their first tournament. That's the only way we'll get a Cinderella. But they paying the best recruits to come, and then the best recruits are also like saying, "All right, put me in the transfer portal. Like I'm gonna go play for a highly touted team." So ain't no telling, man. I think it's over unless you get like one of these random HBCUs or one of these random like lower tier schools.
Okay. Look. Oh, sorry, yo. Excuse me. All right. So the last topic. As you know, the flag football versus the NFL players has been getting a lot of controversy. People are now questioning the skills of NFL players and questioning also, you know, getting a lot of stock for the flag football people. Honestly, I spoke to a lot of people that we also potentially know that played with some of these guys later down the line. Shout out to Trey. Trey Funny. We were discussing this earlier. He gave me his 2 cents on this. Is that a lot of these guys are ex-NFL guys. The flag football is like their baby, so it's a certain type of way. It's different than anything else. So I don't think that the talent that they're trying to closely put these guys together and say they're in the similar tiers, they're not. I just think that you got NFL players that come in there and it's a different ball game. You know, And these guys know exactly what they're doing. I know that it's also like 4 or 5. It's a limited amount, so you can kind of run free. It's a lot of things to factor into that. So personally, just to throw my opinion out there, I'm not believing the hype. These guys are good at what they do. I'm not mad at them, but they're not NFL players. And if NFL players really wanted to be on that, it would be over.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. I'm just saying. You seen it, like from what I've seen, right? I watched 3 of the 4 games. Like playing flag football. Also, I play flag football.
It's true.
It's certain moves that you have to learn how to do. It's certain, you know what I'm saying? Like certain spacing you have to learn how to occupy. You can't just go out there and be like, all right, let's throw it and not touch each other. Like, no, bro. You also got to know how to pull a flag. Like, I'm a Panthers fan. I seen this nigga Luke Kuechly miss so many flag pulls. I got so upset. It's harder than what it looks like, bro. And it's a certain skill. Like, you got to know how to maneuver your body a certain way to play flag football in order to be effective.
Okay. What about you, Gooch? What do you think about it?
I think it's an art to it because I think it's easier to tackle somebody, I would think, than to like trying to get a flag that's flapping in the wind. You know,
Yeah, more precise.
All you gotta do is get a hold of somebody in the NFL versus trying to actually grab the flag. So I think it's an art to it.
So let me ask you this: in flag football, you can't hold the other person and grab their flag.
Fuck no.
I mean, I don't know the rules, so like
you can't pull or tug somebody's shirt. Like what you're supposed to do is like basically like body. You
just gotta grab their flag. Yeah, grab their flag. Yeah.
Okay,
like, you can make body contact, but you can't pull somebody's shirt and stop their like impede their movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. All right, so given what you said that there's a certain type of way of like playing flag football, right? Like you said, you have played. My man DJ been out there in the field. All right, but anywho, so I know the AI is gonna clip that. I just know it is, but that's gonna be crazy. But no, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he does it all. No diddy. So here's the thing. Do you not think that if NFL players put their amount of time and skill to learn those things, they would not be better than the flag football guys?
Not better than, but not better than. They'll be good. It's like seeing like Kobe go to the Rucker or like KD go to the Rucker. Like he'll go out there, he might drop 55 in a game, but he can't do that all game. You know what I'm saying? Or he can't do that every game. Like, well, unless you like one of those elite times, like you seen Tom Brady go out there and just throw a dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's the pinnacle. But
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. The pinnacle.
You seen somebody but you seen like niggas go out there and drop passes. I seen speed. I show speed, clamp a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like it's not as simple as it looks. So I don't know. Maybe with a little bit of training, but like I said, like you need like real freak athletes in order to transition because you gotta learn certain things. You gotta learn certain movements in order to be super effective.
I'm not mad at that.
How to hip dip and how to like twist your hips, knowing when to pitch the ball, like that shit you can't just know how to do that.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Yep. Here's the thing why I disagree. Because a lot of those players tried to play in the NFL. Like you got to think like this is a top 1% legitimately in talent and freak athletes. So I get what you're saying, but I do think that the gap would be a lot closer if they were putting that talent towards that. Like you said, it is a way to do that, but I don't think that none of these guys would not be able to learn this within a proper, whichever that time frame may be, a proper time frame. Because I don't know.
A 3-month training season, you think they'll be able to pick everything up?
I mean, they may. Some people have the curve like some people have the learning curve like that. Like, for example, pause, hold on. Let me go ahead. I am no exception to the rule. I am no exception to the rule. We pick it together. All right, let's go. Go ahead and take this L. Go ahead and take this L. All right. So, no, but I just think that like they'll be able that gap. They'll be able to close that gap, in my honest opinion. And also, it is a different sport. It is a different sport entirely. So like, I don't think they should do that. But even on offense, they scored frequently. Like what I saw, the problem was really defense getting torched. That one-on-one open field is nasty work. So yeah,
because they can't grab them. They gotta get the flag.
That's true. I mean, yeah, it takes some time. I'm not saying they gotta take some time to adjust. You know, I didn't expect them to win. I didn't put no betting money on that.
And plus, I don't think like the NFL players like would even put their bodies through that. You know what I'm saying? Considering they got to play for a real NFL championship. Like, bro.
That's another thing.
I wish I could clip it, or at least we could show a clip. But like the hip dip, bro, like that is such a hard move to do. You think a nigga like fucking Devontae Adams is gonna learn how to like slide across the ground like that? Fuck no. I'm gonna catch the ball. I'm gonna run or get out of bounds, or I'm gonna let a nigga pull my flag. And that's the difference. It's like they don't know how to get the extra yards. They don't know how to do these moves. Like you can't stiff arm. You can't use the ball as a shield. Like all those little nuanced things are what makes the difference.
Okay. Well, look, the man that's done the sport has spoken. I'm a combat athlete, so. You know, I've done nothing. Majority of my like sports career has been nothing but combat. So, yeah, I give you that. But with that being said, we are at our hour mark. We're actually over 1 hour, 1 minute. Shout out to everyone that watched, came through, left a comment, got out there. Shout out to Cryptic Savage. Of course, we'll be running that back Monday. Hopefully, no issues. Shout out to Liz. The sis, it's birthday 25th, so that's kind of why things got wonky, but we'll be back on schedule just like that. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, this a wrap. Another episode. Ball, EP 20. Cool, go ahead and take us out of here, man.
Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Take for tape. Be back again next Thursday, y'all.
Sir.
Sure.